because right now we have the G League Ignite team playing right now, and I really want to see my boy Jalen Green hoop. Is halftime as of me recording this video, and Jonathan Kuminga is hooping right now. A lot of you guys were talking about him. You guys were liking him. I'm a fan of Jonathan Kuminga. I do believe that he was put a little low on a lot of people's mocks. Like, I think he can be a top 3 guy. I still believe Jalen Green is one of the most talented dudes that's going to be in this draft. He's not playing great right now. Good defense on him by Nico Mannion and the other guys because they knew what they were expected coming into it. But right now, Kuminga is taking control of that. And again, this is my halftime analysis. We still got the whole second half, so I don't know what's going to end. But I just got to say, I'm watching the game. I like what I see. I'm also liking that I'm seeing all these vets. We got Jarrett Jack. We got Bobby Brown. Shout out to Cal State Fullerton. Amir Johnson's out there. Our boy Jeremy Lin playing for Santa Cruz. Nick Stauskas. Like, there's a bunch of dudes out there that are hooping. They're doing their thing. So shout out to them. But yeah, man, G League play starts today. The Knicks play today too. Westchester Knicks, that is. But anyways, last night's game. It was first of all, what is this purple? Purple? There we go. And we back to the blue. We're back to the blue. But we got to talk about last night's game against the Miami Heat. What could have been the revenge game and Derrick Rose's first game back as a New York Knick. And did he wow us? Oh, did he wow us? We got a lot of things to get into. Let's do it. Run the intro. What's going on, CK Cruz, boy, CK2K here. Welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Do not forget to like this video. Guys, last night we had a crazy game. You know, it was a game where it looked like we were going to run away with it, but then the Heat were just ruining our fun, and they were not missing shots, playing great defense, and the game ended the way that we saw how it ended.
It's Barrett. Drives in. Missed it. Bam with a rebound.
It was a weird game because our two main scorers in RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. RJ Barrett only having 13 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds, and only played 27 minutes. And Julius Randle was still getting his normal minutes, 37 minutes on the court, but he was just not on. He was taking some weird shots. He looked tired. He looked exhausted. 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists, and it just wasn't what we're accustomed to seeing Julius Randle do throughout the season thus far. It was looking okay as the game was going on. We were playing the game pretty well. We were down in the first quarter, but then we had 2 solid quarters in the second and the third where it looked like we were going to be able to survive the attack regardless of the play of Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. The minute Emmanuel Quickley and Derrick Rose hit the court, you could definitely tell the energy was different. Obi Toppin was just playing with a little bit more spunk, and he was a lot more, he was moving all over the place. Derrick Rose's first play was an assist, no look pass to Obi Toppin.
In the G League, got that award. Rose splits the defense, back to Toppin for the slam, and one.
A lot of cool things were going on from the second unit that we haven't seen in a long time. Alec Burks was playing really well. And those who might not want to talk about, Elfrid Payton was playing pretty solid to start off the game. He didn't end off that well because the one role he's supposed to do really well, the defense, he wasn't really doing too much of that in the fourth quarter when it was really lethal. And that's why it led to guys like Emmanuel Quickley coming in. But also RJ Barrett being benched, which I'm not a fan of that 2 games in a row. Like, I got it on the Sunday game because he was off on Sunday, but RJ Barrett did come, he got benched in that fourth quarter, did get put back in, and he did ultimately get the last shot, which was, in RJ Barrett standards, it was a very makeable, very normal layup for RJ Barrett. There was a lot of contact. It was, over a defender going to the left, but at the same time, it's still a very makeable shot for RJ Barrett. But it is what it is. We've seen people miss easier shots. It happened. The Knicks lose 98-96 against the Miami Heat. Back-to-back losses to the Miami Heat, dropping us down to 11-15, and the Miami Heat coming up to now 10-14. Basically, we're still better than them. But I do want to cue in on a few the nuances of this game, and that has to do with Derrick Rose's first game and how he's going to be in effect. I'm a little confused. So for whatever reason, I'm going to screenshot this. I'm looking at the stats. I'm basically just looking on Google stats, and they have their numbers on the left-hand side. But for Derrick Rose, they have his number as 25. They just be hiring anybody to do whatever at Google. sticking to Derrick Rose, he came in and he made an instant impact, and he was wowing all of us Knicks fans from the jump. People are already talking about the fact that he should probably be our starting point guard from the jump. He only played 20 minutes after barely passing his physical. Not barely like he couldn't pass, it's just he literally got the results, and he was a game time decision, and Tibbs ultimately put him in. Didn't really practice with the team, didn't practice with the team at all. As a matter of fact, went out there and played his game right on his season average, scoring 14 points, dropping 3 dimes for the game. But he brought a lot of effort. He was playing defense, got a nice crucial steal in one of his first plays against Tyler Hero, leading to a nice fast break. He was doing a lot of the things that you really wanted to see from Derrick Rose, just in general, but from to do that in his first game after not practicing and everything, all the other stuff, it was really nice to see. And Derrick Rose is really doing a good job of embracing his role as a veteran, knowing that he is a MVP, knowing he is an NBA All-Star, knowing that he is what he has been throughout his entire career, and passing that knowledge on to not only Emmanuel Quickly, who is a fellow guard, but Obi Toppin, who is as well a rookie, 8th overall pick in this last draft, is somebody that's looking to have a good career in the league. Because we know Obi Toppin's had a little bit of a slow start this year, whether you believe it's his fault or the coaching staff's fault, whatever the case may be. Derrick Rose has put the 2 rookies under his wing, and you can see that the instant impact was there when all 3 of them were playing together with the second unit. But the second unit did a solid job. I mean, Alec Burks, like I said, 11 points. Emmanuel Quickly, 7 in 21 minutes. 14 for Derrick Rose, 6 for Nerlens Noel. Nerlens Noel was playing a solid game. I know he still had his moments where he couldn't catch the ball, but defensively and in some offensive instances, alley-oops and stuff like that, he was doing exactly what I was hoping he would be doing when we signed him. So you can't get mad at them. But Mitchell Robinson only dropping 2 points. I mean, some on him, but a lot on the others, because like I said, when it comes to Elfrid Payton, you know, I'm trying to give him his credit because he did score 18 points and did what he was supposed to do, kind of. Unfortunately with the Knicks, Elfrid Payton, he either gives you offense or he gives you ball movement. He can't do both at the same time. He's not that kind of point guard, which is why Elfrid Payton ultimately is a backup point guard in this league. Because if he's focusing on offense, that means the ball doesn't move. Hence, you're seeing Reggie Bullock with only 9 points, Mitchell Robinson with only 2 points, RJ Barrett with 13 points, Julius Randle with 12 points. Like, there wasn't much else going on with everybody else when Elfrid Payton is making sure that he's going out there and getting his own. But at nights when he is trying to move the ball, which we haven't really seen too much of this year, except for the beginning of the season, that's when you're probably getting the better results from Elfrid Payton. But at the same time, then we lose a shooter on the court when Elfrid Payton's out there because we know he's not a shooter. So it's just one of those things where just, you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't, if you're Elfrid Payton. And I think that's the main reason why a lot of people do want him gone by the trade deadline. He still did only play 27 minutes. Like I said, Julius Randle, most minutes of the game, even though he did not have a good game. But, you know, it is what it is, and that was just how it was for this team last night. We still shot a better field goal percentage at 42%, 35% from the three-point line, and we shot 75% from the free throw. So we were doing a lot of the good stuff. Our turnovers, this team has been a very good team at controlling the turnovers. Last night, we were turning over the ball way too much, but our defense was still on point. 8 steals, 5 blocks, and the rest of it you can see by the field goal numbers for the Miami Heat. There was a lot of good to take away from it, but it's just really such a bitter feeling. It just leaves such a bitter taste in your mouth to know that you lost 2 games in a row to the Miami Heat, the team we hate the most. It got really chippy. Referees, I'm not going to talk about them in this game, but the referees were not good in last night's game. Look at this. 25 fouls to 14, meaning the Knicks were called for 25 fouls, while the Miami Heat were only called for a measly 14 fouls. The Miami Heat went to the free throw line 39 times. They were 32 of 39 from the free throw line, as us, we were only 12 to 16. And it wasn't any lack of aggressiveness. We were going to the basket very frequently. There was a lot of times we were ending up on the floor going to the basket, but we weren't getting the foul call. But I'm not going to sit here and blame referees, but it was a factor in this game. I'm going to leave that for you guys in the comment section below. But before I get out of here, I do want to talk about who we're going to be seeing more of in the future, and if this is the end of the road to Austin Rivers. Simple answer, yes. I think we've seen what our rotation is going to be. This rotation we saw is probably going to be one of the better rotations. I still feel like Elfrid Payton is going to be moved, meaning that we're going to see Emmanuel Immanuel Quickley starting at point guard, or maybe Derrick Rose starting at point guard in the future next to a guy like Alec Burks or whatever, or maybe hell, maybe the starting lineup comes up to be Immanuel Quickley and Derrick Rose, but I don't see how that would happen because we still need somebody for our bench unit, especially if we're going to be trading guys like Elfrid Payton and Austin Rivers, unless Frank Ntilikina finally gets activated. But again, I'm holding my breath on that one because I just know how the coaching staff and the past of how Frank Ntilikina has been treated on this team. But right now, yeah, we got a lot more out of Derrick Rose in 20 minutes than we've gotten from Austin Rivers in the last like 4 games. Mind you, it's still his first game. We still have a lot to see. We got the Washington Wizards coming up next, so we'll see how that looks then. But right now, with the rotation we got right here, I like it. You know, the only gripe I really have is I'm just not a fan of the benching of RJ Barrett like we did in this game, then put him back in for him to then go and take the final shot. Still a makeable shot. Still shouldn't have made that shot, but at the same time, like, I don't understand it. I do not understand it. We let Julius Randle play through his tough shooting night, shooting a fadeaway shot that was not necessary, that really probably was the main fault to us losing this game, more so than RJ Barrett missing the layup, in my personal opinion. You know, so why not keep going with the other guy, RJ Barrett, that's been playing those minutes, who's the younger player that can play the minutes? But that's neither here nor there. It's a game that we could have won. We didn't. Now we move on to the next one. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below about everything that happened in this game. How are you feeling about Derrick Rose? You guys happy to see Derrick Rose back in the Knicks jersey? Number 4 looked good on him. I had no problem with number 4. I didn't even think about it. Maybe it's because we were wearing those black jerseys. You know, I'm starting to really grow. Those black jerseys are starting to grow on me. But yeah, number 4 looks good on D Rose. What are your guys' thoughts about that? And let me know in the comments below. But you guys know what it is. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Do not forget to like this video. Comment on everything that was mentioned in this video before. Let me know so I can read them and get back to you guys in the comment section below. But I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Let's get it. Much love to all you guys. Next game against the Wizards. I'll catch you guys then. I'm out, and peace.
Feeling like I won the lotto. Always taking trips with a new chick, asking where the time goes.